Hi guys, welcome back to rom.com, where I'm dedicated to giving you in-depth film reviews, and as well as my opinion. And also, this is a platform to kind of build a community of romantic comedy fans. So make sure to comment, because you never know if anyone has the same idea as you or the same interests. So yeah, happy Halloween week. I can't believe it's already here. I feel like the year kind of goes by fast, but you know, when Halloween week comes, it's almost over. So I hope everyone had a good Halloween week. If you want to comment down below if you had any like creative costumes, maybe like romantic comedy related. I'm interested to see what type of costumes people went with this year, because I know on TikTok there's definitely a lot of different ideas, and I think they're all very creative. I've seen like so many. My favorite personally is the Lorax costumes, but yeah, so make sure to comment down below. So for this week I did kind of a theme. If you're still looking for, you know, romantic comedy and also like kind of more like spooky or like Halloween themed movies, I created a watch guide. I posted as a YouTube short, so make sure to check out my channel to find the watch guide there. So it's accessible to you guys. You don't have to do much to get to it, but there's some good options there. So yeah. So for this week I watched and am going to review Teen Witch, which is a movie that came out in 1998. Yeah, 1989. Got the dates mixed up. Anyways, so it's kind of like an older movie, but definitely I think that the 80s kind of hit it with the romantic comedies, especially more tailored towards teenagers, kind of like that teen romance, and like, you know, what all teens kind of dream about is like having that relationship, you know, with that one person that they have a crush on, and so that's kind of where this movie was taken towards. So yeah, I would definitely say it's kind of like, if anyone's a big Disney Channel fan, it's kind of like 16 Wishes with Debbie Ryan, but it's a little bit better. It's definitely like more well done. I mean, 16 Wishes is still pretty good, but this movie definitely is done a little bit better. But I wouldn't say it's as well done as any other like big romantic comedy, like 10 Things I Hate About You. So, but it's still, I would say, I would give it a solid, I'd give Teen Witch probably a solid, maybe a 6.5. Yeah, so but I'll get right into it. Basically, the actors and actresses that starred in this movie were Robyn Lively and Dan Gauthier. It was directed by Dorian Walker. Dorian Walker, I wouldn't say he's known for many films. He has a couple, but like he's not as well known. So the big role, the big actress that's known from this movie is Robyn Lively. I don't know if any of you are Blake Lively fans, but that's Robyn Lively is her sister, which is actually kind of cool. She does a great job in this film. She's also known for some other films, like The Karate Kid. She's in there. She is in another romance movie called Someone Like You. And then she actually recently just had a little role in It Ends With Us, which came out this past year, or yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so Teen Witch. The movie, it follows Robyn Lively's character, Louise, and she kind of like lives in her own fantasy world, like in her mind. So we open up and we're like, she's like dancing on this roof with this guy, and that's kind of like how it opens up, and the spectate, like as a viewer, you're just kind of like, awesome, this is fun, but what is this movie and why is it opening up this way? So it kind of intrigues you, gets you into the mood, and then we find out it's just her dream. So she's just an average teenage girl, much like, you know, a lot of people who watch these romantic comedies, probably like you. Or anyways, so yeah. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so we turn on to dream. She's just a normal teenage girl, and so we kind of follow, you know, start to see more of her life. She's kind of like less popular. She has like the best friend, and so they're like not as well liked in the school, but like not because they're mean or anything. It's just like they are not as popular. They're kind of more on like as the 80s and the 90s called it, like the nerdy side of the social spectrum. So yeah, so but it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing, but you get the sense of like what this movie is kind of set up for. But Louise, she wants to be popular. She wants to be like all the other popular girls, like the cheerleaders so she's like kind of like always living in like a fantasy world of like she's gonna get the guy, she's gonna be popular, stuff like that, and she's gonna have all this like amazing like style and stuff. So she is like very much in like a wishful state of having all this stuff. And so one night she is walking, and the guy that she likes is like driving a car, like that she, you know, like fantasized about in her head at her high school. He's driving on the street and almost hits her. Actually, yeah, he almost hits her, and so she like crashes. And so basically, it's like kind of like one of those like the first interactions they have with each other, but you can tell like she's not well known because he doesn't even know her name, and so you kind of like it's almost like she keeps getting reminded of like how less popular she is, even though she wants to be popular, and so she ends up being like, oh, I'm okay, like it's okay. And so he leaves in his car, leaving her there, which, what the heck? But anyways, so she picks herself up, she starts walking with her bike, and then she ends up at this fortune teller's house, who's actually she's kind of funny, but it's a very big scam, because she just wants the money. But basically, so Louise finds the house, and she goes inside, and she's like talking to her, and then the fortune teller tells her fortune and kind of tricks her, like being like, oh, for a discount I'll tell your fortune. So, you know, she pays even though it's like a ripoff. But so the fortune teller kind of predicts her future and like, oh, you're gonna get powers, you're gonna become popular, stuff like that, and I'll help you actually like navigate through this. And Louise is like, okay, I'm buying what you're selling. So she ends up, but like she's also kind of freaked out. But anyways, so she goes back home. Her birthday is the next day, which is kind of like where like the 16 Wishes comes into play, like why it's kind of like that movie. But it turns out she actually has this like weird power where she can tell guys what to do, like literally like control them. And she kind of like starts to see this power when she's like wishing that her like the boy that she likes would come over and like talk to her, which he never does. So anyways, so we see like most of the movie is her getting popular and more well liked, and like, you know, like hanging out with the guy that she likes. Obviously he's under like control, so it's like it's kind of weird, but not like in a bad way. She just like is like hanging with them, but like at the same time like they kind of talk and they have like actual like personal conversations. So it's like it's not like it's all like glitz and glamour kind of thing. Like, you know, you start to see them build a relationship. But anyways, so basically the big point of the movie is like her getting more and more popular, and then obviously there's a spike where she starts to like lose her friends, lose kind of like who she is as a person, and so, you know, the main character reflects on it. But then by the end, that's kind of where it's like the romantic comedy part of it, where it's like the ending where she gets the guy. But it is kind of cute. I do like the ending, and I mean, I'm always a sucker for the ending. So if the ending is good, the overall movie is good. It's definitely like a good romantic comedy. So it's kind of rushed. The ending is kind of rushed, but I think it's sweet. If you like endings, definitely watch the movie, because by the end it's worth it. But there is one thing that I will warn, is that, I mean, it's a fun thing. I enjoyed it personally, but that could just be me. Like, there's a lot of dance sequences, but they're also like singing to like the songs, but it's not a musical. It's like there's these weird dance sequences in it, and I feel like it was like kind of building on the plot, and just kind of like, and like making the plot more entertaining by like having these characters like sing, even though they're not singers. But it was interesting. It did definitely like keep me entertained, but if you like that kind of stuff, I'd watch the movie. If you don't, then maybe check out the other stuff on the watch guide. But I definitely give this movie a 6.5. And also, I feel like I've been ranting for a long time, so let's wrap this up. So you can find this movie on Tubi, which is like the free service for watching movies. There's ads, but if you are looking for other places to watch it, Amazon Prime has it, but you do have to rent it. So if you want the free option, go to Tubi. If you want the non-ad option, I go to Amazon Prime Video. So yeah, so definitely give it a watch. It's I rated a 6.5, maybe. Yeah, I won't repeat what I just said, but like, yeah, if you liked 16 Wishes, if you watched it on Disney Channel, definitely watch this movie. If you like Robyn Lively, you'll enjoy this movie. Yeah, so with that, thank you guys for watching. It's always a treat to do these videos. So yeah, and make sure to follow my Instagram. It's linked in my channel bio. Make sure you just subscribe, like, comment, and then let me know if you want me to do anything, like more themes, like if you like that. If you want like there to be more reviews per week, just any feedback that you have on how I could serve you guys better, or how I could provide more content, more romantic comedy, fun facts, any suggestions, reviews, anything that you guys want. So make sure to comment down below. Yeah, and then always check out my website and my Instagram for up-to-date watch guides and when to expect my film reviews. Yeah, and I think that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and happy Halloween.